2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you. Originally, John wanted to meet this morning at sunrise. Sun freaking rise, which is like 4 o'clock in the morning in northern Wisconsin, where we currently located. So then Ace says, well, you know what, let's meet for 7. Okay, that sounds great, John. 7 it is. You won't be here at 7. So this is what this $100 is for. He bet me $100 that he'd be here at 7 o'clock. And he wasn't.
Official start time for today has been adjusted from 7:30 a.m. to 1:56 p.m. Peric's birthday, his 21st, was last night. That's why I came late. I've got a pretty good excuse. Don't kill me just yet. How's it going, guys? Good to see you again. I am back up north with my buddy Spence. I've never done this type of fishing before. I've never been to Door County. I've always wanted to go. So this is gonna be especially huge for me. Stick with us, tune in, and enjoy. Let it rip. Quick timeout, just a disclaimer, the audio in this video is absolutely trash. The audio is supposed to sound like this, but today, since I used the wrong equipment, it sounds like this. My apologies, I'm gonna do the best to explain what went down in this video. Just stick with it and enjoy.
Who is this guy?
Is he pulling up on the spot?
Who's this guy?
No way.
All this water and Buddy has to come fish right next to us. Like,
look at the whole. He's got the entire Great Lake. He's posted up right here.
Big lake, buddy. Big frickin' lake, buddy.
This shouldn't spook the smallmouth at all.
No, they like this.
They like the prop
They like when
wash.
people come up by us.
Yep.
Hey, it's a big lake, buddy. Got the whole lake. What are you doing?
Oh, I totally forgot to I just completely left this part of the video, but Rob is in town. He's up north. Like, called me on his way here. He's like, hey, I landed in Milwaukee. Cool. Where are you fishing? Sturgeon Bay. That's where I'm fishing. Also, big day saver right here. I'm rolling with the GoPro 5. The audio on this is a little whatever, but huge shout out to Rob. If you want to see how Rob's day's going, watch his video. If you want to see how my day's going, well, you know how it's going. It's pretty caught one smallie. Spenser, on the other hand, is smoking them right now.
Fishing those beds, though. Those other bedders are bigger.
Is that a smallie, Joe?
Bedding smallmouth.
Yeah. That, so
we've kind of changed now. We were just kind of fan casting when he came out here with the wind. And now that our winds died, we've gone and just kind of looked for beds, and that's where this guy was sitting. He's actually guarding like 3 beds. That's how cool he is. That's
not a bad one.
Not a bad one at all.
Nope.
Very cool. So cool when you can watch these fish eat it like that. There's nothing cooler than that. You don't like feel it, they just kind of nose down on it.
We put on a show when they do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very cool. Shallow water.
Ooh, nice, bud. Give me some. No. There we go.
Baby.
Come on.
There we go.
About time.
There we go.
It really takes some getting used to, the whole hair thing. Not a bad one.
Hey, you know what though?
Yep.
We got enough going on.
Yep. I really needed to get in the rhythm there. He's being squirrely. Nice. Much bigger than the last one. Nice little fat 1 pounder. Little 1 pounder. Cute. Big release. Ah, yeah. It's awesome. Spence agreed to take me upon his boat so we could do some smallmouth fishing. The only problem is it was a type of smallmouth fishing I have never done before. Big Great Lakes, pretty pressured smallmouth, and the way we were fishing for them was very weird. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty difficult for me. I'm used to throwing drop shots, poppers, Ned rigs, dragging football head jigs. This was weird. We're using tiny jigs and just slow rolling them. I started off with a jerkbait, and after watching Spence catch like 8 smallmouth in a row on this little jig, I was like, all right, I think it's time to switch. We're gonna put the jerkbait down and pick up the jig. But the way you fish the jig is very unique, and I had a hard time learning that. Basically, a long cast and a slow roll presentation, these fish come up and destroy. It's very simple, but it's also very effective. There we go. There we go, about time. Dude, the bite is so subtle.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's so far out there. Not a bad one. This is all I wanted. Just a nice little bite. That felt good. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Watch this. Watch this.
Right in the beak.
He was actually hooked pretty good, but it was just skin hooked. There's a smallie. Back in she goes. Big release. Big, big, big. Oh, there goes my hat. Wow. What do you have there? A Fraser River sturgeon? What's going on, dude?
What? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've been using a net.
The what?
I've been using it. Oh!
That was you on me. We both got lit. I set the hook and he's like, whoa, I just got smoked. What's going on here? Whoa! So there's Spencer with a nice smallmouth. Here's me with Rob. I literally have, how many pounds is that with your boat?
A couple thousand.
Couple thousand, yeah. Okay, so who wants to get it off, me or you? You got it? That's a great shot. Okay, Spence going in for the release. I've just been filming all Spencer's fish today. This is what Perry feels like, right?
Alex!
I now know what Alex feels like. Dude, that's a tanker.
That is. Ready?
Yeah.
Whoa! That's gotta be good.
The whole slow run the jig thing kind of was a learning curve for me. I didn't really know how to do it. Something like I've never fished before. Not only was I fishing new waters and a new territory, but I was fishing a technique that I've never even heard of, let alone done myself. So I had to learn on the spot. But what blew my mind, more so than the tactic of throwing a tiny jig for big smallmouth, is the area that we were fishing. It looked like nothing, just a rock field. But you look down right under the boat and there's 10 smallmouth just aimlessly cruising. It's unbelievable. This fishery is unlike anything I've ever seen for smallmouth. There we go.
There you go, bud. Good.
Little nip. I don't think it's giant, but it's pulling. It's fighting like a smallie. We'll go over here and get her. I'm a get her. Ha ha. Look at that little thing. What have you been eating? You got eggs and you got some Chinese buffet in there. You've been crunching. You fat little mongrel. This is, I think, like, oh gosh, it doesn't really matter, but I think it's probably like my 6th or 7th fish. There's Rob, just over that away. He hooked up and I followed right behind him. So really excited that Spencer took me out today fishing with his guide service. Definitely one of my biggest smallmouth bass ever. Gorgeous fish. I haven't caught anything really big today, but the ones I'm catching, they fight hard and they're so pretty. We were just saying every single smallmouth, they look different. Oh, what is that, poop? A little bit of poop, nice. Yeah, we're gonna like take a few more casts and we're gonna end the day.
Who's this guy?
What's he doing? The first day in Door County was a success. I love this place so much already. I'm already digging it. Let's go for the release, you ready? It's gonna be epic. Ready, Spence? Make sure you're wide, Spence. Spence, make sure you're wide. Here we go.
120.
Going for the dunk. See you later, Smallie.
That's about as flourish as you can get.
What? My face?
No, that fish.
Rob is just jealous because he can't do this all the time. This is 3 hours from my parents' house. I can come up here whenever I want, Rob. You have to take a plane and then drive your boat up here. Suck it. The whole spot was just rock. There really wasn't much diversity there. The smallmouth would sometimes be cruising up shallow. You'd find a few big ones out deep, but the one specific thing that we saw that was very important throughout the day of catching big fish was this kind of rock, this big, giant, like massive glacier looking rock. I mean, I think by definition, it literally is glacier rock since the Great Lakes are formed by melting glaciers. Oh my God, don't quote me on that. Hopefully that's an actual fact. There's these giant rocks down there and that is what was holding the big smallmouth. You go up shallow, catch a few rats, which I managed to do so very well, but the big fish, the big bronzies, the giant footballs, those were on rocks that looked like this. And that's where we got the vast majority of our bites. Last spot of the day. See one already? This is it. Last spot, last cast. We're gonna give her hell. I'm gonna give her hell. All of 12 feet. No way. Are you serious? Spence, shut up.
First cast.
First cast? Oh, I'm hooked up too.
Uh-oh.
Oh, on the little rod, on the little jackhammer.
Little jack.
Hooked up. We doubled. Good call on the last spot. Nothing like catching a smallmouth on a crappie rod. It's pretty intense. Get here. Get here. Yes! Yes!
To the jackhammer, hey?
Yeah, to the jackhammer. Smallie jaw. And on that last fish, the day was complete. Day number 1, up in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. finished. How epic was that? See, I didn't catch that many fish, I didn't catch a whole lot of big fish, but I was happy and content just to say I was out on big water catching smallmouth with my good buddy Spence. So that's it for now. I'm gonna let the rest of the video do the talking. Back to the whole regular scheduled video starting now. All right, I was cool with this place until I saw the sign. What is that? Oh, the guy on the sign. Not licked yet? Oh my God, that's so creepy. Does it really say not licked yet? And it's got that guy's face on there. To celebrate our bang up day out on the bay, we're gonna have some ice cream. I'm really looking forward to this.
Mr. Potato Head Sundae. Wow.
What are you getting?
Oh my goodness. Chunky Monkey Sundae. Brownie Sundae.
I think I might just go with like a few scoops. I'll keep it simple.
Pudgy Bunny. Like, why isn't it called Pudgy Smalley Sundae?
Pudgy Smalley, because that's what we wrecked today. Pudgy Smallies.
Whoa.
Thank you so much. Are you kidding me? That's like a whole cookie right there. So this is it. This is how I'm gonna end today's video on a hot fudge sundae. We got big plans tomorrow. I'm not gonna go into it. I'm gonna keep it a secret. But we're going after fish species I think I fished for maybe 3 or 4 times as a really young kid. Really epic, hard fighting fish. It's not a smallmouth, it's not a walleye, it's not a muskie or pike. You guys will have to wait and see. And then also, we're going back for the smallies, and I'm gonna see if I can catch one that's over 12 inches and that weighs over a pound. I'm just kidding, today was a lot of fun. Huge shout out to Spence. Where you at, Spence? Huge shout out to this guy right here.
What up?
If you guys wanna actually fish with him, you can book a guided trip, fish the same waters we did today, on the same boat, in the same location, chasing after the same smallies. I'll leave a link below as to where you can fish with Spence. He's a great guy. So we're heading home now. Big ups to this guy. I'm just so pumped. Caught smallies today. And even though I was pretty hungover while doing so, it was still fun. All right, take care guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep Sundaying, never stop.